All right, thank you everybody for joining me. Let's get right. Let's see here. Active
live from 5 News.
Yeah,
This is breaking news.
Focus is on the library.
Out of Fayetteville, we know that the University of Arkansas has issued an alert to students warning of an active shooter at Mullins Library. So what we're knowing right now is we've just heard from Fayetteville Police. They say that their officers are there on scene
everybody.
with U of A police. They're evacuating students. No injuries have been reported yet, but they say that they are clearing Mullins out room by room right now. Now, Mullins is very central on campus. It's near the student union, and there's evacuating people that are there right now. And of course, Ray's alert, that's the time. The alert went out on there to students around 12:28 today.
Thank you, Hope Floats.
Right
I
here,
appreciate your
this is
membership.
video
Thank
from
you
that
for the
area that we're
contributions.
just now getting into our newsroom. You can see the scene there. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but you can hear lots of sirens, big law enforcement presence there right now.
Presence.
And again, that alert went out really just about 20 minutes ago almost now. It was about 12:28. And this was the university's emergency notification system that sends messages out to students and staff whenever there's a threat to safety. So again, we're not hearing that there have been any injuries right now. This is exactly what it said. Avoid the area of Mullins Library due to an active shooter reported. Avoid, deny, defend. And again, Fayetteville police have told us they are clearing out the library room by room right now. That's really all of the information that we have, but really every minute we're hearing more from police. We've also reached out to the university. We have multiple crews that are headed there who will give us live reports from this scene, tell us what's going on.
And I will be updating all
the information coming in, but our crews there are telling us that basically there's a very large law enforcement presence there, which you could see from that video as well. And yeah, police from all over the area you may be seeing driving in that direction. If you live in that area, as you can see in this video, hearing lots of sirens, this is what's going on, that there has been an active shooter reported at the library. Our crews are sending us back videos and pictures we can probably get on here pretty soon. I'm seeing fire trucks in their videos and just a lot of police cars from different agencies helping out there. So again, we will hopefully take one of our crews live here to show exactly what's going on and continue to update you on this, both on air and online. Again, we know multiple agencies are helping out. No injuries have been reported. Okay. I'm hearing from a reporter that's on scene. We're hopefully going to take her soon, Laura Castleman, saying that she's seeing state troopers there on scene on campus with their weapons drawn. So hopefully we'll take Laura in just a few minutes. Again, Fayetteville police saying no injuries have been reported up to this point, but that they're evacuating every room of the library right now.
So the Mullins Library, when it comes to any of the updates,
and again, this is at Mullins Library on U of A campus.
When it comes to any of the updates, you'll see it at the ticker below. It'll have all the latest updated information, anything that I'm coming across, anything that we're finding out. You'll see the updated ticker at the bottom. So anytime you see it disappear for a second, you know there's an update to it. All updates will be down there at the bottom. That way I'm not interrupting the news. That way I'm not interrupting the scanner, more importantly, because we need to be able to hear the scanner more than anything. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like if you haven't yet. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And come join the conversation on YouTube. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much. We'll get back to the scanner here.
Very central near the student union in that just middle area of campus. And they're evacuating every room, saying avoid that area. And that's what we know right now.
They're going to get pictures here pretty soon, too.
We have at least 3 crews that are heading to the scene, different areas. Again, getting videos of multiple law enforcement agencies. Here's a visual of where Mullins Library is on campus. A lot around there. Very central area. Yeah, and we're expecting to hear from that crew that's there on scene in just a moment. Again, Laura Castleman was telling us that she has seen near the library state troopers with their weapons drawn. Very heavy law enforcement presence, evacuating people, keeping that area clear. So we're hopefully going to hear from her or one of our other crews that's there in just a moment on this. Okay. I'm going to recap this in case you're just tuning in. You were on scene and that this was going on scene right now, sending us this video. You can just see how many police officers are there near the library, fire trucks. Yeah.
Thank you, Amy. Let's see.
And again, this is video coming in from Jacob Luthi. He's one of our reporters. We have Jacob Luthi, Laura Castleman, Claire Everbach, and more headed to the scene. And we are waiting on a live report, I believe from Laura, that should be coming in soon.
1020.
So we're just going to stay with this.
272 Beeline County is on.
Okay, this is the only live feed that's up right now.
I think we're about to take a live look. This is a live look at the scene right now.
Let's see here.
And Laura was telling us she saw officers with their weapons drawn. You can see that here.
Thank you, Amy, for the link.
And this is outside of the library, it looks like. We don't... Okay.
Looks like we beat them all. Looks like we beat them all again, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a streak. We're just that little fish, though. So please, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so.
Thank you for bearing with us as we're getting
share this
lots
out
of
to
new
your
information
socials.
in. Very obviously developing situation here as we're learning
We've almost evacuated everybody from the fort. We got more police coming down right now.
Yeah, share this out to your socials. We are
and
a
again,
small fish. It would really
the
help big
update that
time.
we have from Sergeant Stephen Mock with the Fayetteville Police Office.
All right, we got another
officers are
feed
saying
up.
that they're assisting with helping university police there.
Name
Again,
angle.
he said no injuries are reported yet, but they're clearing Mullins room by room. Now, we just also are getting an update from the city of Fayetteville, which is... Okay, I'm being told that they're now having our crews move from that area.
So not the library
But
anymore?
the city of Fayetteville is just confirming again that Fayetteville Police is assisting UAPD with this incident. they say that they are not releasing any more information at this time on it. Again, we have at least 3 crews there from 5 News who have sent us videos of the scene, sent us videos of pictures of officers with their weapons drawn, but they're now being told that they need to move from the area.
Okay, let me see.
And again, if you're just tuning in, this all started about 30 minutes ago now when an emergency alert was sent out to students at the U of A over email and text saying that there was an active shooter near Mullins Library. We know that they've evacuated the library room by room. People are being told to avoid that area, which is really just right in the middle of campus there. This is video that one of our crews took. Just, you can see that huge law enforcement presence on the scene. If you live in that area, you're probably hearing a lot of sirens as more are headed to the scene right now.
Man, I hope. Oh, prayers. This
And
is
that
getting
is
ridiculous.
really the
every
extent
single
of the
day.
information we have on this right now. But again, we do have 3 reporters on scene who are sending us information as they get it. And we're in contact with Fayetteville Police, University Police, hearing what they can tell us every minute.
They're not saying nothing. We're on the scanner too, so I don't see a need to get.
Now again,
we can if we need to.
This was an alert that came out at 12:27 today. You can see it here. And it was on the Raise Alert system. So this is the university's emergency notification system. Whenever there's a threat to safety, they send these texts and emails to students, faculty, and staff. And this is the one that they got at 12:27 today. Now I'm hearing that Jacob Luthi is on the scene right now. We're about to go out to him when he's ready. Just let me know. Okay, here's Jacob.
Morgan, I'm ready. Do you hear me? Yeah, Morgan, we're right here at the University of Arkansas. We are right next to Mullins Library. I'm going to go ahead and let Will zoom in. But this is what we're seeing right now. As you can tell, very heavy police presence. We drove down Garland, ASP officers, Fayetteville police officers, every type of law enforcement that you can see here. There's a huge crowd of them. We saw a few people inside Mullins Library, a few officers kind of sweeping through from what we could tell. You have officers grouped over here, kind of in front. Looks like they're stationed out here. We were a little bit closer about a few minutes ago, but they had pushed us backwards, telling us to move back for our safety. This officer right here. So this is kind of what we're seeing right now. Again, heavy police presence. We saw a lot of students standing around earlier, kind of walking away from the university earlier. But this is kind of the look that we're getting right now. Haven't had too much time to look, but what we could tell was officers were on the first floor sweeping it. I've been asking around to see if people had heard anything, if they had heard any sounds, but just being told that they had walked out of the library and just saw a bunch of cops running inside of it. But this is the look that we're getting from right outside. Again, this is the library right where they're standing in front of. That is the library. Right, that is what you are looking at.
Okay, Jacob.
Mullins Library.
You were just on campus earlier, right?
Yeah, we were just on campus. We were right by the football stadium. We were doing an interview, made our way back as soon as we got back to the station. But we didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything when we were there. Again, that was by Razorback Stadium. Again, that's just south of where this is right now. So that was what was going on there. But again, we didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. Obviously, if we would have, we wouldn't have left. But this is the scene right now. Again, you're just seeing probably these officers right here stationed, trying to figure out the next best course of action.
Okay, thank you, Jacob. And again, he was on campus really probably right when this went out, came back to the station. As soon as he got back, we knew that this was going on. He headed right back out. Claire Everbach is also on campus, and I think we're going to go out to Claire right now, like what she's seeing from where she is. So Claire, when you're ready.
All right, Claire. Anybody want to go?
Yeah, I'm here at the University of Arkansas, right outside Mullen Library, where there is reports of an active shooter. I'm going to go ahead and let Joel zoom in so you can kind of see what we're seeing here. We don't have any other information right now except that there is a report of an active shooter. And as you can see, there is a heavy police presence. Every type of law enforcement possible is on scene. They actually just asked us to move back a little bit, so we are further away for our safety. The library is blocked off to everyone right now, and students are being asked to stay put. Again, we don't know much right now other than there is reports of an active shooter. We'll keep you updated the more that we know. For now, I'll send it back to you. All right, thank you so much for that, Claire. And of course, it's all happening right as students are coming back to school. So definitely just we're waiting on more updates for what's going on here. But just to recap from the beginning, this happened around 12:27. That's when students got that raise alert, which is the university's emergency system texting them saying that there's an active shooter at the library, that they need to avoid the area. And we know from Fayetteville Police that they're evacuating room by room. We've heard from our crews on scene that there's a huge law enforcement presence. You saw from Claire and Jacob their live looks at the scene. You can see that. And we see that there's some officers with their weapons drawn. We know our crews have been told that they need to move and leave where they were for safety. But again, Fayetteville Police, the last time we got an update from them was about 20 minutes ago now. At that time, they were saying that there were no injuries reported. Darren's joining me right now as well to help with this.
Yeah, I will tell you that on the way here, after this went out about 30 minutes or so ago, that my phone has been blowing up from parents asking, what do I know about this? And this is about as much as I'm telling them about as much as that we know of what's happening there on campus is what you're talking about. But obviously there is a major concern now among parents, family of students who are there on campus. We're just now, in the first half week or almost full week of classes there on campus. And now
they can't
this
even
is
go to
happening.
school.
You can see a very large presence of law enforcement, not only University of Arkansas Police, but Fayetteville Police as well, Washington County Sheriff's Office. Is there, and I would imagine some other law enforcement agencies are headed there as well. And just to recap, okay.
Just a what?
Okay. Yeah, and again, this is at Mullins Library. Yeah.
Okay.
Some mic issues.
Yeah, this is live TV at its best, folks. We are also told that the FBI is on the scene in a situation like this. We've also been told that hospitals have been put on standby.
Whoa. Got a white car next to a fire extinguisher break.
A white male with a firearm next to something car with a fire extinguisher.
With a gray hoodie.
With a gray hoodie. White male with a rifle. With a rifle and gray hoodie. All right, let me update that ticker real quick. Give me 1 second here. Oops. Let me see here. Let me see. Active shooter. Okay, that's all we know so far. White male with gray hoodie. All right, let me go back to this.
That is a routine situation in something like this, that these hospitals have to be notified when something like this happens. That does not mean that anybody or anyone has been taken to the hospital. They just get put on standby. It's part of the training that's involved with this, that they go through several times a year. It's just part of that network that when something like this happens, area hospitals have to be put on standby just in case that there is something to this. And we have seen this the last couple of weeks with hoaxes being reported on campus. One that just happened last, Wednesday
Yesterday.
or Thursday of last week. And
a few of
we
them
can
the other
only
day
hope
in
that
one
that's
day.
the case in this situation right
Yeah.
now. So we'll see. We're going to await more information from campus police, state police. You can see the FBI there on the right side of your screen is there.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you for that
Not
link.
a lot of activity, at least on this camera shot. You can see way off in the distance there, though, some guy in some pretty good heavy gear. And then police are obviously walking around campus. But as you mentioned, they have evacuated the Mullins Library. And so that's kind of where we stand right now.
Now I have an update actually from Laura Castman, one of our reporters. She's on scene. They're moving further back now.
Black Honda Pilot. Hold on one second. Here, I'm gonna put this. We'll play this Black Honda Pilot. I need to make sure that's correct before I put it in there. I thought I heard them say Black Honda Pilot, but I'm not sure if it's connected to this. So I'm gonna wait on that for a second. Listen to this. White male, gray hoodie. White male, gray hoodie. Here's the link that Amy sent. Thank you for this. Give me 1 second. We will switch. I don't have TikTok, but I can play the video links if anybody wants to send them. I don't have TikTok, but I can play them. All right, here. Let me share this real quick.
Well, now moving is white Audi occupied ×2 with the covered UA license plate.
White Audi covered up license plate. Oh, this is not a drill. This is real. What the hell? He's covering up his license plate. All right, let me update the ticker. White male with gray hoodie. White Audi with license plate covered up. All right, there's the newest update. All right, white male with gray hoodie.
Anybody?
White Audi with license plate covered up. If you're not subscribed to me over on YouTube, please subscribe over me. You can go to @EvilleCJ.
I do have a Audi going down.
EvilleCJ. All right, let me go back to this.
From either UA Fort Smith, UA Fayetteville Police, or the Fayetteville. We're getting Jacob. Jacob Luthi has been on campus since this happened, along with Claire Everbody. I think we have Jacob now with maybe an update as to what's happening on campus. Jacob.
Yeah, Darren. Oh, can I get your name, please?
Jacob Coleman.
Jacob Coleman, student here at the University of Arkansas. Just talk to me a little bit about what you saw, a little about your experience. How were you first notified? Talk to me a little bit about just your experience and where you were told to go.
Yeah, so I was eating lunch in the Union, and my class was coming up, so I left the Union to go start walking to Bell, which is past Mullins. And as I was walking, I started seeing people starting to run, and I thought it was a little weird. And then shortly after that, I got a notification from the university through Raz Alerts that said there was an active shooter in the library and to stay away. I mean, I was kind of right by it, so I mean, I just...
What's the name description?
And then Maple headed back towards Razorback.
Copy, black Audi, turn on Maple, headed back towards Razorback.
He's got a firearm. They're confirming that. They've said it a few times already. This gentleman or this person has a firearm.
Just kind of turned and walked away with everyone else.
Anything now? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and if we can show just that that line of cars right there. Of all the emergency vehicles, you see Washington County Sheriff's, unmarked vehicles, ASP, so on and so forth. Talk to me a little bit about anything that you heard, anything that you saw. Was there a noise? Were people running?
I mean, I didn't hear anything, like no shots or anything, of course, but like I saw like the officers running in with weapons drawn. I mean, I've had some people that talked to me and said like there's been all types of things coming from there. People are saying they have told me that they might have people held, or the gun was just dropped, or there's been a lot of different things. I just don't know what really is true yet.
Yeah. And obviously we're working to confirm all that information. But again, look at, there's a lot of traffic here. This is right off Garland here, right in front of the university. Again, we were just moved from Mullins. We were told to move from this way. Talk to me about the library this time of day, in the middle of the day.
It's usually pretty busy. A lot of people eat their lunch in there and study for like this, kind of like a break in classes.
The detectives, the criminal detectives, the
so
cars
it's usually
running
pretty
contact.
busy. We eat lunch in there and just study in between classes. So yeah, pretty busy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jacob. Darren Morgan, again, we're going to be here. Sorry, this officer is.
I know, Yoli. It's like every freaking day, man.
Okay.
But we're all those blue lights.
I'm doing more of these than I am.
Okay. Darren Morgan, we're being moved to another location. So again, there's this line of cars here. A lot of heavy police presence right here. A lot of students waiting and watching to see what's going on here. But we're gonna be here. We're gonna try to get settled in a specific location so that we can stop moving. But that's the latest information that we have right now.
Okay. All right. Jacob, thanks. And it's good to hear from a student that is obviously okay. We can tell you that Robin Hearn, who was our sports reporter, was there on campus inside Razorback Stadium covering practice for football, and they were told to lock down.
Wow.
And so she right now is locked down inside Razorback Stadium, and she's telling us that she's seeing a lot of police cars going by. She did send me a picture of the parking lot there, but I'm not seeing in the picture that she sent me that shows a lot of police presence there, at least at Razorback Stadium. But again, I would assume that there are a number of other buildings that are on campus that are also locked down.
Yeah. And we know Laura, I don't know if Laura is technically on lockdown, but she is in a group of students. She was told to move, she needed to move inside. So we can't take her live right now because she's in that situation.
We're trying to get her on the phone,
yes,
though.
we would like to get her on the phone.
Okay.
Before that, we're going to go back to Claire Everbach, who is
Appreciate
outside on campus. So let's go to Claire right now.
Thank you all for being here.
Asked to move again away from Mullen Library where there was an active shooter reported. So we're on Maple Street now. I'm going to go ahead and let Joel show you what we're seeing. Behind me, you can see all sorts of law enforcement. It's really backed up bumper to bumper with police cars here. Students are still being asked to avoid the area, and everyone is being asked to stand back away from the street for their own safety. We haven't gotten any other update yet, but of course we will continue to keep you posted. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you.
Now that police presence is going to be pretty much everywhere around Mullen Library, if not around there, around campus, at making sure that obviously all students are safe. Am I hearing Laura on the phone right now?
Yes, yeah, Darren, can you hear me?
Laura, yeah, go ahead and tell us where you are and what's going on right now.
Absolutely, yes. So right when I arrived on scene, it seemed like officers were going inside the building, and then we were immediately told to move into the Union, and we are up here in the Multicultural Center. There's a group of 20 to 30 of us. It seems like kids are notifying their parents that everything is okay, but the U.S. Marshal did just come in and asked for anybody that was there in the Mullins Library that saw anything to go and to speak to them privately. So they are currently doing that. But I am sitting here and staying here and just staying safe right now.
What's the mood of those who are in that room with you right now?
They're scared.
I'm not gonna lie, the people seemed pretty relaxed. People are talking. A lot of people are on their cell phones. Obviously, talking to loved ones, and but the mood seems relaxed. People are able to go to the bathroom. I know that, so it's they're able to walk around and move, but not too tense at the moment.
Okay, thank you for that, Laura. We also know that we have Bo Russell headed to Washington Regional right now. Again, we have no injuries reported, but this is Laura there on the phone taking shelter.
Laura, if you can still hear me, how many police? What's the police presence up in that room besides what you mentioned, the U.S. Marshal up there?
It is just him. He is the only one up there, and they have gone off into a closed room. I do not see any other police presence. It just seems to be professors handling the rest of the situation, calming kids down.
And they're not letting anybody leave where you are right now, the student union?
I'm not had a confirmation. They've said they can keep us here, but they said they can't keep us here. So I guess yes.
Okay.
Where we're staying here out of safety.
Yes, and I would imagine that's the students that are there are not going to go anywhere until they get some sort of an alert that says it's okay to leave. All right, Laura, thanks. We'll check back in with Laura Laura Castleman, who was one of the first on the scene, by the way, and got there and was immediately told to go into the student union under lockdown, and also under lockdown. We mentioned it a moment ago that Robin Hearn, our sports reporter, was out covering Razorback football practice and was told immediately locked out inside Razorback Stadium. And so that's where she is right now. So we have a few of our staff. We have a lot of our staff, well, all of our staff on campus right now. And it's a matter of there's 2 or 3 that can still move around, Jacob, Luthi, and Claire. And then we've got Robin and we've got Laura who are told to lock down. So.
Yes, and then we also are hearing now, as I mentioned, that is headed to Washington Regional. Again, last we heard from Fayetteville Police, there were no injuries reported, but that last update, it's been almost, I would say, 30 minutes since that.
Sure.
So Bo is on his way to Washington Regional right now, and like Darren mentioned, of course, hospitals are on standby, but that's
a routine part of it. I would imagine that every hospital that
797831051.
That is weird.
Johnny, I have Mac. To the
check my inbox.
Yeah, map 13.
Man, so scary.
Just writing on it.
Oh, they added the music. They added the music to it. Out here, I thought it was a siren for.
Is around this area put on notification just in case there is some injuries involved in this. And like you mentioned, there has not been any.
A few other calls about something.
All right, let me go to a.
We're trying to confirm all that one. So.
Oh, trying to confirm what? A live link? All right. Trying to confirm what? Damn, Amy, you're coming in strong. Let me see here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Thank you, Amy. This is on the actual campus. Thank you, Amy.
612.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Then we can listen to the scanner and we got the live view. Thank you so much.
6 points.
And let me share this. Let me share this out. This is Henry Shells.
Sorry if the quality is getting a bit lower, guys.
Oh, you're good, buddy.
I'm not sure. It might be the phone. The phone's getting hot or something, but I'm just trying to keep a live broadcast here so everybody knows what's up. Nothing critical.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to switch to that. I'm going to switch back to that in a second. I'm going to go to some of these interviews with the students here real quick.
immediately told students to shelter in place after they were told.
Do me a favor, we're just a small fish. Share this out to your social medias. It'll really help us out. It'll really help us out.
To leave their classroom.
Yeah, and we actually are hearing Joe Ellison was on
Not
campus
received your
too
phone
when
here.
this happened, and so she talked to I think students there on campus. So if we have that, let's go ahead and take what Joe got on campus.
I was walking out of the library and just like 3 cops like pulled up in a car. They all came out with like ARs, shotguns.
Really? What happened after that?
Well, I like basically like jogged over with the guy into the Union because they were telling us to like get in the Union, and then we like sat there for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and then eventually just left out the back so I could come here.
Okay. Did you see police do anything?
Just running in. It looked like they were like crouching, like trying not to like I don't even know, like trying to be seen or something.
What were students doing?
They most of them were just confused because they didn't know if it was like a drill or something, and then they eventually just came to the Union or they were walking around.
See, that's the crazy thing with all these shooting and active shooting and all this stuff. They're becoming they are becoming desensitized to this. That is scary. When people become desensitized to this stuff.
Away from the library.
Gotcha. And did you see like anybody with a weapon or anything?
No, I didn't see anyone. I haven't seen anyone so far. I've just heard from my friends that there's a guy. Yeah.
Gotcha. What's your name?
James.
James.
Yeah.
And your last name?
Cheng. Cheng.
And you go to school here?
Yeah.
So
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Joe. And again, he kind of mentioned, Laura mentioned earlier that they were questioning people that were in the library about what they saw. So definitely an investigation obviously going on. We just don't know. We don't know what happened yet.
I haven't been told exactly yet. We do have another, at least somebody on campus that Jacob Luthi has.
All right, let's go back.
There are more reports than just at the library. So the library is maybe concentrated. This is probably wrong. Just assume it's wrong, but I'm just telling you guys what I'm being told.
More reports than
Is
the
that they're
library?
saying there was reports from everywhere, from not just the library.
What?
Right now, the most concentrated area of police, though, is obviously still at the library.
Whoa.
So this is just the most concentrated area.
Thank you, Amy. What a link. What a link. Thank you, Amy.
And guys, if the camera goes black, it's because I'm reading a message.
I wish people would turn their cameras sideways. You get the full screen. I don't understand why people do the third screen. A third of the screen, I'll never understand that.
Here we go. More guys with rifles.
Tilt that baby sideways. You get the full screen.
Maybe you guys know why is oh whoops, what the?
He said
Let me put the camera close to the window.
There's a bunch with rifles.
Yeah, sorry it's pretty bad quality, everybody. The window's super wet, so I'm trying to record such that raindrops don't get in the view.
Yes. Shout out Amy. Damn, coming through today.
Yeah, I mean, just so everybody knows, I do not ever, like, I don't usually live stream.
You're good, buddy. Thank you for doing it. I know you can't hear me.
This is just too crazy to not.
But I'm sending the energy, bro.
And also, the reason I'm continuing the live is because I just kept getting comments on my videos saying, like, please keep it up. Like,
yeah,
thanks for showing me what's going on. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're just trying to make the parents a little bit less worried.
Ooh,
Everybody
camera
can
angle.
hopefully chill out.
We got another camera angle. Here is another camera angle.
Avoid, deny, defend, but now continue to avoid, deny, defend. Once again, around the library there, the Mullins Library. So this is what we learned so far. As you can see, there's a massive police response there. Not sure how many roads we know that are closed down around the area at this time, but this is the live look.
I want to show you guys that kids are walking around. Like, that's why I keep panning to that, because I want to show you.
I want
to show you where students are walking, because I think that's very important to get an idea and paint a picture of what's going on over here.
Thank you, everybody on Twitter. We're reading.
Yeah, so just for everybody that's joined, here's the general view I have. This is very zoomed out, so it's like.
Shout out Twitter. We're reaching
very tall. Let me focus in here though.
County, top.
Share this out.
Get out of there,
social
Rain.
Medias. We're
Stop
just
getting
a
in the
small
way.
fish. We beat all the big fish. We've been beating all the big fish all week.
Yeah,
I really started honing
looks like
in.
two guys with rifles walking away there.
We're
And
having
remember,
a
everybody,
pretty damn
on
good
the
streak.
second live stream I did, I literally saw
Little
a fucking
fish,
military
baby.
guard.
Little fish.
Literally a guy in a military uniform, like full on soldier.
Full on soldier military.
At least that's what he looked like. I have no idea what unit he's in. He was in a military uniform though. I'm talking camo, rifle, helmet, the full jazz. I mean, everything.
756.
It could
Just
be
everything.
SWAT. It could be SWAT. It could
Full
be
military. Never seen anything like it. And that happened maybe 5 to 10 minutes ago. Full military uniform walking around University of Arkansas. I mean, yeah, and I'm lucky enough to where I know that, to like where I know the vantage points to record
What's up,
things, just
Ariel?
because I've been in this building quite a bit. So
Now you're gonna have the corner of McElroy and Dixon.
yeah,
Where do
so
you
I just
want me?
want to be clear to everybody. So this is the third live stream so far. Looks like that guy's running somewhere. Hopefully,
Yeah, this one is it.
hopefully nothing's popping up. So in the first live stream, everybody, there was two things that were crazy that happened. First live stream.
We have
What the?
one
Is it a
key
kid
and there's
walking out
several
of the
locked
library?
doors that they still have yet to clear.
Several locked doors that they have still yet to clear. What about the guy in the gray hoodie that was in the white Audi that had the rifle? They literally saw the dude with a rifle, gray hoodie, white Audi. What? I don't understand. What is going on here?
Okay, I guess there was just a kid still in the library. That's so weird. I don't know why that's going on.
What?
Maybe there's a hostage. Did the hostage just walk out of the library?
What?
I have no idea if there's hostages. I would have zero clue. Yeah, but that would be my guess. That's crazy. Y'all just saw that, right?
What?
There was just a kid that walked out of the freaking library. So, I mean, yeah, there's probably so many kids in there. Everybody was just bunkered down.
Oh no.
Again, I mean, yeah. I'm sure everybody was bunkered down, hidden,
I haven't
blocking
heard
up doors. That's crazy. I mean, what is it, 20 minutes later? Maybe 30 minutes from the original report, you just see a kid walking out of the library? That's crazy. Crazy.
Man. If you got YouTube, come on over to YouTube. We need some help over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just some more police. I'm really just trying to show you guys all the action points here. Remember, also on the other live stream, the one that we just did, well, the live stream cut out just because I got a text and maybe I hit the wrong button or something. Like I'm telling you, I'm just not familiar with it. I'm just trying to show everybody what's going on. So that's the only reason I'm going live with this. So there was, right where the camera's looking, there was a literal soldier walking around. See any military trucks? But that was a soldier. If I've ever seen a soldier, that's a soldier. And if they have the military at a freaking school, that is just crazy. That would be crazy. But I know I said it's on video. Yeah, what a headline, right? U.S.
Shout out,
military
Amy.
spotted at University of Arkansas.
Shout out, Amy. I'm looking through all the sources trying to see if there's any other camera angles. And ain't nobody covering this one. Shout out, Amy. We're the only one that has the student live. That's it.
Go back to the first live stream, you can literally like see people sprinting in the building. And then you can see a guy just pointing a gun right here at this window. Luckily my phone's charged, so I can keep this going for quite a bit.
Yeah, please do, man.
So everything sort of frizzles out. So you got a police officer walking around there.
We got 55 watching on YouTube.
And it looks like he's just
and only
casually just
55
strolling, which is
people on
nice.
YouTube are getting to see the live student at the University of Arkansas. There's like 20,000 other people just watching the CBS 5. We got the student live at the university. Shout out, Amy. We're the only ones. We're the only ones. Don't tell anybody. Oh, shoot. I'd rather watch this than the news, man, because they just kept repeating the same thing, interrupting our scanner. At least with this guy, we got live on the university grounds and we can hear the scanner a lot clearer. Everybody else is missing out. Shout out, Amy.
No, I mean, I'm getting a bunch of people that are following me. I'm honestly not even sure why, but I keep getting texts from my dad saying the audio is messing up. My bad. I'm trying to hold the phone a certain way just to hold it steady, and maybe my pinky's covering up. I appreciate everybody following me. You really don't have to, though.
Set it up against some
I usually just post stuff about what I'm interested in, and I don't post stuff like this. So I don't really know why everybody's doing that, but it's very nice of y'all.
Because they appreciate it. They appreciate it.
Yeah, I usually just post about technology and stuff I'm making, though.
Shout out.
Not school shootings with military on the scene. Not my domain. Was there guys who just walked in? Looks like there's some guys in the military or not. There's a police officer right there. Here we go. Looks like we got a student strolling pretty casually. Obviously, that's good to see. It's good to see the tame vibe, right? We like that. Oh, wait, look at that. So the guy that was just walking up, it looks like they're not letting people walk in there. Yeah, it looks like the guy telling him off or something. Okay, I guess this guy's recording. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see what this guy's doing because I want you guys to know if they have a round somewhere or not. Oh, look.
Right. I never understood it. Like,
the guy's signaling, look.
I'm out there, boots on the ground.
I'm
trying to give you all a full screen. You know what I mean? Like, I know better. It's like, let's turn this baby sideways. Yeah, you can't see as many comments.
Kids walking over. This police officer, I thought he was aiming a gun.
It's about the
visual. Look, that's crazy. Why is there so many kids right there?
There's students coming out.
That person's hands are up.
Whoa, their hands are up.
Everybody's hands are on their head. There's kids walking out. There's police with guns. This is crazy. There's another guy right there.
Their hands are up. Why are
it's like everybody's just evacuating this building as well.
They're all like this.
You guys are seeing this live like I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
we just saw a bunch of kids walk out of a building.
It's only 55
people have their
of us
hands in
on
their
YouTube
heads.
watching it,
There's
bro.
soldiers walking around.
Everybody else is watching CBS 5 on the 5,000 view channels.
They're really trying to get everybody out of this area, if I had to guess. Maybe there was a classroom and they boarded up. If I had to guess, they had a classroom, they boarded up, the police secured the building, and now the kids are being told to leave.
Share it out, you guys. Like, nobody is watching.
Yeah, but you guys saw that hand motion. I mean, that's literally out of a movie. So there's kids that just evacuated a classroom. You guys are seeing this literally as I'm seeing it too.
Share it out. Let people know. CJ's got somebody that's at the damn college. These people.
Police was signaling at them to move while pointing a gun on their back.
Into CBS.
I mean, there's literally a police officer. Y'all see that dumpster?
That's crazy.
With a fucking rifle, man.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I'll try to keep the cursing to a minimum.
I might, you know what? I can probably do it. Hold on.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
I might be able to. Let me see here.
Here we go. I mean, this is insane. The whole classroom just left.
Hey, buddy, turn.
That guy has his hands up. Look at that. There's kids being escorted out of a classroom with their hands up, being signaled by police officers. You guys see this? Sorry, my hand's shaking a little bit. This is just crazy.
Oh, you're good, dude.
This is crazy.
Oh, I can't comment.
Yeah, so they're clearing out this building, it looks like. Okay, so if I had to guess, it looks like what the police are doing is they're just securing every building around here.
That's crazy.
And they're
I've
trying to
never
clear out
seen-
classrooms and send people home.
I've never seen students come out with their hands up like that. That's wild.
If I had to guess, that would be what's going on. I know, I thought the boring, like, I thought it was just going to be live streaming empty air and empty space, but I did not.
Dude, we
expect
got
this.
you. Ain't nobody else on YouTube got you.
There's
but we
kids
got
being
you,
escorted
bro.
out of classrooms right now.
Keep going. Every
I mean, look at that.
person
His
that is
hands,
streaming this
hands are literally
streaming
up,
CBS.
man. Look at that.
This is wild. Oh wow.
Imagine going to class and then you're walking out of the class and your hands are up and you have it pointed at you.
People missing out.
Fucking rifle with military guys walking around.
Man.
And I'm just going to class and then this whole thing happened. Look at that. I'm zooming in as much as I can. It's crazy. Military guys by that dumpster. Here's the original scene at the library. We still got a crowd. There's that one guy in that orange uniform. He's just been there. He might be a supervisor. Nobody used my information as a source anyway. I'm just saying what I think is going. I have the same info as y'all do.
Yeah, we got the
No, but I'm just
scanner up.
recording out of a window right now. It's recording this whole thing. But there you go. I mean, you can see more kids walking out. So the kids that you're looking at now, look at that backpack on the front to block freaking bullets. Police officer walking in. I mean, just a second ago, everybody's hands were up with rifles pointed at them. Police were clearing out this building. Kids were getting escorted out. Rifles were being pointed at people. I mean, you cannot make this up. Yeah, so it looks like they're right now. I mean, the whole university is a ghost town. I mean, I see one person, man. I literally see one student. One student.
Oops.
Right there. That's it.
Here.
From my review at University of Arkansas. All this, I see one brown. It is a ghost town, bro. A ghost town. Nothing. Literally not. What is that? Wait, more police down there. Okay. And yeah, just a second ago, you guys saw this. Most of y'all probably saw this. Literally, guns point to classrooms. It looks like got evacuated, and everybody's just walking in a group. So in some classrooms, what happened, I guess, is everybody just decided to board up because it was more of a classroom. But I was just in a lecture, and in a lecture, it was kind of a scramble. Everybody just, some people left immediately. Some people sprinted out. Some people decided to and see what was going to happen. Oh, wow, you can see that. He's running. What is he signaling for? This guy's pretty tame down here. I mean, as you can see, these police are clearing these two buildings that you'll see. They're really just trying to clear them out, it looks like. But I haven't heard any new sirens come in, so it looks like all the units that are here. I hear like a faint couple of sirens, but nothing too crazy.
Another link.
Yeah, so right where those two dumpsters are. The reason I'm recording that is because there's two classrooms that just got evacuated from that building. Everybody had their hands up. There's rifles pointed at people.
Yeah, everybody was like this.
Crazy stuff. I mean, I'm sure you could get like 10 posts worth of content out of just these couple of live streams. I mean, this is just crazy. I mean, there's rifles pointed at people. Kids walking out.
There's that. Let me share
hands
that.
are up.
If you're not following me on Facebook and
Heard of
Twitter,
that.
I retweet, post topics that we're not even on. It's all the cases and stuff like that. Thank you, Amy. I just shared that out
Okay.
to Facebook.
That's good.
I'll drop my links to Facebook and Twitter. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
get
there was-
all the
we're here by
latest
these dumpsters,
updated
and I'm just
information as
recording right
soon as
now.
possible.
There is
Even if
there
I'm
was
not on
two
a
classrooms by
stream.
those dumpsters, hands up, rifles pointed at people by those doors.
Let me see here.
People, I mean, yeah, hands up. It's on the front. Police are evacuating those two buildings right there. It looks like they're clearing them out. And then it looks like they have a perimeter tightly around the library. A couple of minutes ago, I did see some kids walking out of the library, so it looks like some kids were still in the library. So right now, police are just in the process of clearing out buildings, it looks like, and telling everybody to
I'm not
evacuate,
hearing
saying
anything
like,
on
it's
the
clear, it's
scanner
clear,
either.
go ahead.
Oh.
And I was
It's
just in a
been real
lecture hall, probably
quiet.
200 yards away from the library.
Did they evacuate y'all?
And yeah, it was like a scramble. Some kid just said there's a shooter. I guess from there. Some kid in the class just said there's a shooter, and nobody was screaming, but it was very silent. It was like a silent panic.
Oh, I see.
So everybody just started scrambling. I was looking to the stairs. There were some kids crying, some kids on their phones. Now you hear dudes on the phone, their voices shaky.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure, man.
as I was saying, it's like a movie.
Yeah, this is insane. I've just been in my office with the door locked, but
Oh, that's smart.
I came out.
Oh, wow.
I need to use the bathroom and I wanted to
And I
see.
just
I'm
reposted
just trying
that
to
on
record just
Twitter.
so
Thank you, Amy.
Do you know
people and parents know what's going on.
when
Macquarie is in
alert when like
Old Main?
They got one.
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like police, if I had to guess, clearing.
Whoa.
And trying to evacuate every class they can.
Okay,
That would be my guess, and
real
that
quick. One
would be
second.
the
They
observation
actually
that I
got
would
one in
just
custody,
conclude.
guys.
Still possibly barricades, custodial closet.
They got one in
Right, mainly
custody.
recovered, Taylor.
They got one in custody.
Any officer that is in Old Main.
They got one in
You need
custody.
somebody
I just retweeted that on Twitter.
communication with the officers who are in Old Main. I'd like to be able to check their status.
Buildings.
Thank you, Amy. And thank Amy in the comment when you see the retweeted post on Twitter. They got one.
Old Main.
All right, let me update this. Let me update this ticker.
Yeah, so just big, they're clearing out buildings. It looks like, so right here's talking to this student. There was just a police officer talking to, there's some people over there. Maybe it looks like that's where they're cutting a perimeter. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Some more people with rifles walking out of the library.
One suspect in custody. Thank you, Amy. Let's see here.
Truck was seen going northbound on the Frisco Dragon Douglas area.
Oh, here we go. Bass down here. Everybody's just walking back. You see people on their phones. People are worried. That guy's taking a selfie. That's crazy. Good selfie, bro. Get the Snapchat up.
At least he can have some humor, you know.
There we go. Yeah, just securing perimeters, clearing out buildings. So I'm in a building right now, and it looks like all the staff are pretty bunkered down, as he was just
Where you're going
I was
to
talking to. Door was locked, so it seems like all the staff is just
students.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna check out the scanner for a minute here.
And we located him.
Looks like they have two on the sidewalk. Give me 1 second here. Let me see here.
Yeah, I got building.
I think that one was on Facebook. Let me go. Let me see here. There it is right there. It's kind of hard to see. Unless maybe I'm on the wrong one. That one is kind of hard to see. Let's see here. Let me turn this audio back on.
I mean, yeah, just so everybody knows, I'm just a student here, and I'm just recording what's every piece of information on me. So, and obviously, I'm trying to get to the highest vantage point to record.
ABC, CBS, they're still doing the same coverage.
Just to be clear to everybody, I haven't seen a single news truck. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're getting this. This is the most live of live you can get.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I wish I could shout you out, but I can't comment in your video. I wanted to say, hey, buddy, turn your camera sideways. Thank you.
Another guy right there with a rifle.
But for some reason, it won't let me chat. It said, what does it say?
A crowd of police outside the library. Kid over there.
It says, what does it say?
Like there's some students down.
Let me try it again. It says something. Let me see here.
Here we go.
It says like the user. Yeah, we already have those up, Charity. We're watching a student that's actually live streaming.
There's no updates over here. It looks like they got all the classrooms evacuated. There was two evacuations that I saw, like where people had hands up, hands on their head, rifles pointed at people. So there was 2 evacuations right there by those dumpsters. There was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago, there was people walking out of the library. But I've only, just to be clear to everybody on the camera, I've only seen one person come out of the library. So hopefully everybody's evacuated. Because I mean, yeah, if there's a shooter, I'm getting the hell out. And thankfully I was able to. Lecture hall.
All right, let's see if there. I was able to type something. There we go.
Are you still at your heart? We have a call saying that there's 7 people in the basement.
7 people in the basement.
There's another truck pulling up. I have no idea if that's a police car or not. No, a clue. These cars have been, there's been nobody there, and then nobody in these cars. Excuse me for a second, guys. Let me get some water out of my backpack. Sorry if the camera's a bit funky. Okay. But I mean, walking to this building, it kind of felt like a video game.
Hopefully he sees my message.
Not gonna lie.
I'm like,
I
turn it sideways.
was really thinking like, all right, so if the shooter's over here and runs to, where am I gonna hide? What cover points do I have? Where am I gonna be able to see what's going on? Well, I hear gunshots. I didn't hear gunshots, just so everybody knows. I didn't hear a single gunshot. Single one. Again, if I get a piece of information that were gunshots fired, I'll be the first one to tell y'all if I find that out, but I have no idea.
Scanner's being real quiet again. Being real quiet.
Yeah, student just passed there, I guess. Just a general overview. Nice, beautiful campus, but to be clear, as of right now, precisely, that's a student, so I would honestly say there's basically a student. I don't even know you. There's a sheriff right there. Ghost town. Nobody. No one. And this is peak. These are peak university hours. And there are only police on the campus. Everybody's been evacuated, it looks like. It looks like. Don't headline that, because I don't know.
Please share this out to your socials. It'll help this little fish. There's a lot of big fish out there. You can see they all got 5, 6, 7,000 people watching them. I'm just a little fish. Help
Is it
me
a
out.
student by the
Share it out to
library?
your social media.
Mm.
We're the
Yeah,
only
that's
one so
interesting.
far that I'm even
That's
seeing
the closest.
still.
That's the closest I've seen a student get to the library.
Has a live student.
Walking pretty passively. That's pretty.
People are missing out, man. I can't believe it. Shout out Amy again. People missing out.
I mean, yeah, I just want to be clear. Staff are treating this like a lockdown. Everybody's just locking their doors, locking their windows.
You must not have seen my comment. Turn it
I've
sideways.
had a couple people in this building, a couple of the professors come ask me updates on what's going on.
Turn it sideways, buddy.
Here we go. Here's another student walking out, it looks like.
Yeah, for real. Oh.
So casual.
Thank you, Amy.
crazy.
Give me 1 second.
And your standard couple of guys grouped up by the building.
Okay, it appears
Couple of kids
2
walking
arrests
around, nothing
have
too
been
crazy.
made.
Nothing too headline worthy.
Yep.
Again, really just trying to paint a picture. Obviously, there's a group right there.
All right, let me retweet this. Thank you, Amy. I just
Everybody's on the phone,
retweeted this.
probably talking
I'm
to
going to
their
show you
folks.
guys this real quick. Here's this. There's one suspect right there. That's the same guy that we saw a second ago. And then they got another guy sitting right next to him. Yeah, they do. 2 suspects. Oh, 1. I just saw 1. All right, 1 second. I'm not seeing any press conferences yet. All right, hold on. Now it says All right, give me 1 second. Let me look around here. Now, I seen police. Police are saying
well over 100 units out here at this point. I think they're just clearing and securing some of the students. We're still in hiding places, and they're letting them and making sure that everybody's goes forth. But
it's cut now.
yeah, well, I was just checking on you if you need anything. Holler at me.
Okay, it says no confirmed gunshots or injuries, but they did say they saw somebody with a rifle like 45 minutes ago. So just because there isn't any
Come out, exit on the west side of Mullins. I would like to have one that is on this channel. Each entrance.
What?
And we got a perimeter around this building.
Okay, there's speculation going on. There's speculation going on right now that a student with a Nerf gun joking around. I don't think so. I think that's just clickbait. Let me see here. 1 second. All right, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, you sent another link. Let me go back to the student here real quick.
Hands in their heads.
City of Bryan.
I mean, rifles.
With 9 inmates.
What happened? Okay, authorities have found okay. Let me see here. Thank you, Amy. Let me retweet that as well. It's appearing like it's another hoax. What the hell, man? This is wild. Here, give me 1 second. I can get. Let me see here.
We'll start. We will actually get that out to get you out now where we could get some information.
All right. Here's this.
Okay, it looks like that's about to start right now. Thank you for being patient with us as we're waiting to see exactly when we're going to get this update. But it looks like it's about to start.
We're good.
Okay.
Lauren's there right now.
We're good until like 150 if y'all need me to.
Well, I think what they're.
I really don't have much. So.
What,
I really don't have much.
Yeah, they had people detained.
What they're trying to do is to coordinate
you,
all
Amy.
of us to do this so they can give out as much information as they can. All of you just heard her. There's not. It's been about an hour.
Natalie UC Natalie, last name EUCCE. I'm a corporal with the Fayetteville Police Department in the Community Policing Division. Does anyone want to tell me where to look through this whole thing? Is that good with y'all? Yep. All right, I'm going to look this way. All right, around 12:30 this afternoon, we received a call of an active shooter at David Mullins Library at the University of Arkansas campus. Since then, we've responded to multiple different calls at multiple different locations surrounding the university. There are no confirmed gunshots. There are no confirmed injuries. We have nothing confirmed at this time.
Any arrests?
No arrests.
Can you tell us why some students are being asked to stay in the buildings and some students are asked to stay outside or staying outside?
Yeah, absolutely. So it obviously is a developing situation when we have something like this. So it obviously is a developing situation when we have something like this. At first, it came in at one specific location, right? So we need to keep a safe distance from that location, and just having students move about might be unsafe. So we set up a perimeter that can be keeping students inside, that can be evacuating. As this has developed, more calls were coming in at different locations, so that obviously changed. Y'all saw that as the media. You were pushed back, put in different locations. It's a developing situation.
We received tips about a person, vehicle of interest, anything at this point.
We've had multiple different calls, nothing confirmed. If somebody has been detained, pulled over, anything like that, no arrests have been made, but we are going to follow up with every single tip that we get because obviously safety is our priority.
Are there more than one scene? I mean, is it 2 crime scenes or just 1 crime?
Right now, there are no crime scenes. So nothing has been confirmed. We have no confirmed gunshots, no confirmed injuries. There are no crime scenes. We've received multiple different calls, I believe 4 or more on and surrounding the university. So one was a vehicle. We detained suspects or subjects, but that was unfounded.
We're receiving a tip about an arrest at the football stadium. Still no arrests?
No arrests have been made.
What? Say the Fayetteville PD is taking the lead on this. right now?
They detained.
No, University of Arkansas, it is their jurisdiction. As you can imagine, they have a lot less manpower than us, which is why I'm out here speaking, but this is a University of Arkansas. We are less manpower than us, which is why I'm out here speaking, but this is a University of Arkansas. We are assisting.
Can you tell us about the police presence out here? We're seeing a lot of different agencies. Tell us about who is out here responding to this.
Everyone. So if there's ever a call on shots fired, we are in a very populated city. We're going to have everyone here, as we do. Fayetteville Police, University of Arkansas Police, Washington County Sheriff's Office, Arkansas State Police. You're going to have FBI, HSI, multiple different agencies. Again, nothing has been confirmed. Multiple different calls, multiple locations, nothing confirmed.
We just saw a video of an arrest, or not an arrest, but maybe someone being detained over on Stadium. Are you guys detaining people that...
Right.
So let me be very clear. If you're put into handcuffs, you are detained. That does not by any means, that does not mean you're being arrested, right? So if we get a call that there's a suspicious vehicle, that they're involved in something, you may be detained and released. I believe that's what happened.
Could someone face consequences if there was no evidence of a shooting here?
That really depends. Swatting calls happen a lot, and filing false report is a crime. So
yeah.
Are you guys working to clear every building?
Yes, absolutely. Anything, anywhere where reports were made, we will evacuate and clear everything. We will follow every lead.
Aside from the library, where was the other location?
You'll have to look at our call list. It's public record. Yeah, I don't have that right now. You guys have anything else? I'll come in if I have any other updates. Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, we'll go back to this.
Police are just walking around.
Yeah, they're going to get in trouble. You can't just call in. You can't just call in stuff like that and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything's just a false alarm.
It's weird. They
Everybody
stated
can go home.
they
Some people
stated
are
on the
detained. A lot
scanner
of
they
speculations
found
that it was
a
fake. Some people are
rifle.
saying there were 3 casualties. Some people are saying there were none.
White guy, gray hoodie, buying.
So nobody really
white
knows,
Audi.
basically. Nobody really knows right now, at least. Maybe those guys at the front of the library know. Police probably do know. I do not.
Man, that satellite dish is tore up. Look at that thing. It's missing panels and stuff.
Yeah, but from the start of this, the start of the first live stream I did out of the 3, there has been a group of like 10 or so police officers in front of this library. And to be clear, this is where the shooting happened, that big building right there. Supposedly. Because some people are saying it's a false alarm.
Yeah, they said they saw a guy with a rifle. Oh, this is live. His lives kept ending, but he's got a new one up. We got the new one up right now.
Oh, I'm getting word that somebody was just playing dead in the library. Somebody was in the library. I'm texting somebody right now that was in the library.
What? Somebody
While this
was
was going on.
Somebody was playing
That's
dead.
crazy.
Is that who they apprehended? Maybe that's who they detained. Somebody that was playing the person that he's referring to. Somebody that played dead in the. Why would you make a joke out of this? Why would you make a joke out of this?
Apparently people in the library are suggesting that shots were not even fired. Yeah, so I haven't seen any reports saying there were shots fired. At least nobody I've texted in this 400 person or so group chat has said that there have been shots fired.
So they're still clearing out the college.
Oh, this guy's saying he thought the dude was actually dead. Wow. That's crazy.
Right, Amy. It's so wild.
So there were people playing dead in the library, and some of the students, I guess, were getting fooled by that. and they thought some of their classmates just got shot or something.
What?
Or some of their peers.
What? This is...
Again, more students down there. Police are just casually walking. Just showing y'all, trying to show y'all the students, just so y'all know how the kids or students around the campus are doing. Everything looks a bit more tame. People are suggesting that there's not even a shooter. I didn't hear any gunshots. I haven't texted anybody that's heard gunshots. So. Looks like that group around the front is dispersing.
Thank you again, Amy. I'd rather have this than the local news. And then he's getting messages from the students.
Okay, so some people are suggesting that people playing dead could have amplified the panic.
Yeah, it's... You know what it makes me wonder, Amy? It makes me wonder if somebody is like Google Voice in all these places.
Okay, well, PD units are going to clear the university. UAPD. Yep.
It makes me wonder because hoax after hoax after hoax. I mean, I guess it could be like, who knows? Maybe there's some kind of chat forum that every day of the week they're gonna pick this one, and then it's this one's turn, and then it's this one's turn, and then it's this one's turn or something. This is wild, man. How many
Alright,
of
guys, so
them?
everything looks pretty tame here. It's just some police going around.
How many of them this week have all been hoaxes? All of them.
Everything looks pretty tame now.
Sure, khaki pants. Phone call.
So yeah, just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for my feed. I'll try to post any updates that I get regarding this. Keep in mind, I'm not a news person at all. I just go to the university, and I'm in a couple of group chats. So I'll try to just show y'all what I can.
All right, let me mute this. Let's listen a little more closely on the scanner here.
Incoming. What if? Thanks. Double pushing left. Double. 36. Yeah. 383.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. He was just walking casually down, like not even, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. That's the thing, though. All of these false alarms are creating more false alarms because no fault of their own. Like, they're trying to be aware too. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm sitting there and I'm seeing that kid that was walking with that umbrella, I mean, let's be honest. It had a strap like a rifle. It really did. It had a strap like a rifle. So I don't blame somebody calling that in. Because literally, like, I wouldn't have thought it was an umbrella. At first, when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's a strap for a rifle. A little 22 or something. And then when you can see it closer, it's like, oh, yeah. And the dude's just walking normal. All right, so it looks like they're letting the kids walk around the sidewalk there. Give me 1 second. Let me switch to this here and see what they're saying.
To multiple reports around campus, and that is also what makes it difficult for the police to investigate, because there are multiple scenes, there are multiple locations, and the good news is they have not found any injuries, they have not made any arrests, they have not found any things to be alarmed right now.
Yeah, all tips, at least, that they've investigated, all leads that they've investigated, quote, unfounded at this time. That's the good news. The bad news is that we're still in a situation where we know roads are closed. We know that students are still in their dorm rooms or, out on the street or their classrooms, with questions as we have as well. That whole area, it is a massive area that they have to search, and they have to follow up on every single tip that they get, credible or not. They can't take any chances with this. And that's likely one of the reasons why this is taking so long between updates, because they have to investigate every single lead before they can report back to us and let us know what they're learning. Because at this time, they've got probably multiple people they still need to talk to before they can report back.
What'd he say? If you're covering the Emmanuel Harrow case, I just put out a little video a little bit ago where the baby Emmanuel remains found speculation started. I broke down the red flags of Tria. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. I broke it all down. This speculation crap is just getting wild, man. Speculation crap is just getting wild with any of these cases. All right, let me play this.
With any updates they've got. But you see how Brett reads out.
Okay, so they're just clearing out the rest of the buildings there. Let's hear this guy.
There, you see our Cameron McCrory out there. Meredith, we're talking to students out there to try to kind of find out, how are they feeling? What was their day like? How were they alerted? Did they find out through the razor?
Oh, trust me, Amy, like, I mean, when people, look, I work with law enforcement on different cases, okay? Like, I have conversations with law enforcement. I give law enforcement evidence. I work with them, right? I have open communication with these people. And when you see somebody else get on the camera and say, I got this tip from law enforcement, and that's the kind of tip it is, and then it's like, dude, that it's just bad. It's just bad. Using a baby to get your clicks and views. It's just bad. And then the whole gaslighting last night when he was confronted about it on a YouTube show last night. Hey, I make a mistake. I should get some slack. It's like, no, that you're talking about a missing baby and telling people that the remains are found over there. That's where the remains are at. that's when it's like, dude, it gets to a certain point where it's like, yo, people need to stop. They really do. Like, it's so fucking greedy out there. It's ugly. And the fact that dude is using a missing child to piggyback off of to launch some kind of awareness for himself. It's just the greed with a lot of these people. It's just so gross. I had to break it down. It's like I had so many people reaching out to me like, where did this start? Who started? And people even sending stuff this morning. Like, oh, he's been found. It's like, dude. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just make a video. I'll break it down. I am boots on the ground. I've been boots on the ground for 3 years. I work with law enforcement. I give information, evidence, all of these different things. I know how the shit goes. And when you're seeing somebody else just throw shit around just to get attention, it's disgusting. Because if you really know that environment and you really know the inner workings, there's so much stuff that I could say that no, I don't. I keep that shit close. That's why we have a great relationship with these different agencies that I work with, because they know CJ ain't gonna sit there and pop off shit. It's getting really ugly out there. And then you seen it last night. Now dude's fighting with TMZ to try and get himself on TMZ. Wild, man.
On their phone, or did they find out because they were in a classroom and their teacher said, we've got to go? Or were they just walking on the street when they saw
again, if you want to check
police going quickly? We saw there was certainly urgency when it came to law enforcement going down the street. They weren't just, they were getting where they needed to go quickly. So that in itself can be disturbing for students who are just going about their day. So like to learn more about
another team to the bar. Yeah, understand your traffic time. I've got a team of 5. Myself, 6, 53, Lieutenant Thompson from Town, and you're officer clearing the chemistry building. L2 is taking a team down to the bioengineering building to clear.
Still clearing out buildings. Yeah, share that out to your social media. This dude's going all over the place, and it's like, dude, it's gross. Got cleared. Yeah, we're just waiting back. They're clearing out the rest of the buildings, and prayers to you and your family, Cassie, and your community. They're clearing out the rest of the buildings right now, and this gentleman's still live streaming. So I'm gonna wait until they actually clear all of the buildings out, because you just never know. That's not a typo, Amy. You guys got to watch the video. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about. I broke it down. Like I showed you the lies that he came out with, and then I showed you how he backtracked and said, hey, I make mistakes. You got to cut me some slack. I'm out there on my own. I don't have an editor. I'm like, bro, I've been out there on my own for 3 years. I don't have an editor. The only thing that you need to edit is this, whether you do this or not. And the last thing that I'm ever going to do, and this is how you know that the tips that he claims to get from law enforcement don't come from law enforcement. Again, I work with LE, and when I heard this, law enforcement gave me the tip that Jake confessed, and they found the body and all this other stuff, and I'm like, law enforcement ain't giving you that shit, bro. And then look what happened. He went out there, and then nobody found anything. He's sitting there showing you on video. I play it for you. He's showing you on his own video. That's where the body is at, right there over on the side of the hill. That's where the body's located. And it's like, and then later on, when all of this stuff is found out not true, and he comes on somebody's YouTube show last night and they ask him about it, they said, oh, well, you said possibly. I was like, no, you can look at that video. He literally says, And the body is located over on that side of the hill right there. So then when he gets asked about it last night, then he's like, sometimes I get it wrong. I'm a one-man guy. I'm chasing tails. I get a bunch of tips. Yeah. You want to see my inbox?
High school band performing artist.
You want to see my
Okay,
inbox?
for 911 hang up, right?
See my inbox with all my tips? Shit, dude. You talk about 50 and 50 minutes. Talk about getting like 1,700 in a freaking day. And that was every damn day, close to that many tips. Especially when I was out there searching for Sebastian Rogers. I can't tell you how many tips I got for those. It doesn't matter. If you're going to do this kind of work, you need to do it the way you're supposed to do it. Seriously. I'm by myself. I ain't got no editor. I edit everything on my own. The layouts, the graphics, the music, the animations. I do all my own work. Plus, I'm out there boots on the ground. Plus, I'm working on over 40 plus cases at the same time. And I'm doing YouTube shows. And I'm making videos. I'm only one person and I'm doing it all. And I still don't report reckless shit like that. It is no excuse. It's because somebody got busted, and instead of going, yeah, I shouldn't have reported. Hey, I make mistakes. You gotta cut me some slack.
There was no signs of distress and no answer on callback comes through.
It's just me out there. You got to check out the video. Here's the link again. Share that one out to your socials. There's a lot of freaking people that are sitting there getting all sucked into the, yeah, LE tells me that bullshit, dude. Get the F out of here. Get the F out of here. All right, so it looks like somebody's still walking with the gun. All right, so that guy dropped out. So let me double check to see if... Hold on, let me see here. This is another report. Let me go back to here. So this is just from a minute ago. All right, here's from a minute ago.
Well,
Let
guys,
me see
of course,
this
this is
live.
Government Avenue at MLK, and the next street up, South Hill Avenue, the section of MLK where police, large police presence, still right now. Police are still escorting students, stopping traffic on MLK to help them get across the busy highway. For perspective, we're right across the street from Walmart Neighborhood Market, and the building right there on the corner, that's the University Art Annex building. Police have been escorting students in and out of there, and the building on the right up from there on the corner is the University Studio and Design building. Now, we've been talking to some students. We just talked to one university student who said, when they got the alerts.
Oh, shoot. It just closed out. Okay. I just retweeted this on Twitter. What the heck? Hold on a minute, you guys. I apologize. I just retweeted this on Twitter. So check this out. That is one of the dudes. That's one of the guys. That's one of the guys right there. That's the guy that the blonde hair that we saw a little bit ago. We coming. We coming. People making a fucking joke. Look at this.
52.
Kobe Jones. And Ian
Hill. The same as the reckless driver. 455 Madison 8340. 455 Madison 8340 is the address in it.
And we reposted that on Twitter as well.
Is that the one that I was just giving?
Where's that feed I had up? Hold on one second.
Got off the phone with recording party. He said, report now.
Let me see. Where is that?
This radio is still 10-6 with the incident at the university. If you have any further questions, contact dispatch via phone.
Okay, let me see here. So that one's over. Okay, I think that other news, the one that I closed out, I apologize. Didn't mean to. Let me see if there's still that feed. Okay, yeah, there is right here. Okay. Let me see what else they're saying here.
Enforcement agencies have left the scene. I know that they were also on the left side of that scene, and it looks like some law enforcement agencies have dwindled down. So that is very good news. We did hear from Fayetteville Police saying that they're also winding down, but all clear has not yet been given. So at first, we started 2 hours ago from one scene at Mullins Library near Student Union.
Okay, so the all clear is not yet given. I'm going to stick around until the all clear is given.
And now
You never know.
in the 2 hours, because they've been getting multiple reports of scenes, it spread to a very big radius perimeter around Mullins to MLK. Looks like this
More tactical gear.
More tactical gear. But
Oh, I don't know. It could be, Amy. I'm sorry. It could be. Is that? I don't frickin' know. I can't. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look. I mean, I'm just. Maybe that is how you spell it. I don't know. One of those ways.
It looks like he's putting his gun away. So and we don't know necessarily if they're leaving that area because they're going to another area.
I don't pay attention to him that much. I was just listening to the bullshit, and I was like, dude, you got all these people hook, line, and fucking sinker, man. And it's sad too, because I'm like, how did nobody even? I go through all the red flags, and I'm like, how did nobody even know? Like, seriously, how do you not even notice the red flags? Hey, which way did she go, George?
Or if they're leaving the area because we could be getting an update soon. The fact that law enforcement do appear to be packing up in some areas. They could be going to another intersection, or they could be starting to open up some of these previously closed intersections like Hill and Government and MLK, where Brett Raines is, that was closed down. So anyone going anywhere, whether you're on foot, whether you're by vehicle, you're probably having a hard time getting anywhere around Fayetteville right now, which is why everyone's been kind of told to stay where you are, shelter in place, or just hang tight until you get an update.
And this is great news that we are seeing.
Yeah, so we'll wait. I'm gonna wait till the all clear here. But yeah, if you're out there boots on the ground and you're doing all of the stuff that he's claiming, you know what's real or not. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to fool all these other people that are watching, but when you're talking to somebody else that does all of that and has been doing it for years already, I'm sitting there listening to it and I'm like, wow, this is. I'm surprised people are even like, whoa, this is real. It's shocking to me. When I go through that video and you see the red flags, you'd be like, how do people not even freaking notice this? Even the show host from last night. How do you not even notice the red flag that
their staff out, but that lockdown is still in place. And that most recent RAS alert that they sent out, I believe that was around 1:30, 2 o'clock there. And they're saying that is still active. So that RAS alert just being that police are responding to multiple reports around campus and that people should continue to avoid, deny, and defend.
All right, thank you.
So again, as I just kind of step in here, my sister is on campus right now. She said that she was definitely very afraid, very scared whenever she got that initial RAS alert, just saying that there was a potential active shooter investigation going on campus. And she said that, like I said, right now they are still on lockdown at this time. She says no one can leave the classrooms that they're in. She said that they've barricaded doors in this classroom that she's in. So definitely still a very active situation going on there. Like I said, that lockdown's still in place right now.
Any indication about when they might get the all clear to go back to their dorms, back to their cars at this time, or is it just still wait and see?
As of right now, UAPD is still investigating. They're still going through classrooms. No kind of indication on what time that all clear would be lifted. But like I said, kind of some good news there. Officers working to clear the scene. We had that report that Fayetteville school districts, the public schools, they've kind of started to leave, or their students have been dismissed. And the Fayetteville police saying that they have crews who are leaving the scene as well. So we are getting some indications of some good news. But like I said, that lockdown still very much in place right now. So waiting for that all clear.
The fact that they're starting to wrap up the active part of their investigation is good news. The fact that we haven't had any reports of arrests, any reports of shots being fired, any reports of any injuries, that is all good news. The bad news is that the last raise alert that they gave, which is that police are responding to multiple reports around campus, a potential active shooter situation, the continue to avoid, deny, defend. The fact that that is still in place is still a little unsettling. But the fact that they're wrapping up their active investigation, and if you look on the right side of your screen there, you can see where that corner was 10 minutes ago, filled with law enforcement officers, is now leaving. So that area looks like it was just reopened after being blocked off. That was Hill and Government and MLK.
Yes.
So it looks like MLK just reopened.
Yeah, that's right next to the UA Art Annex building. So it looks like police are clearing out that corner there, like you said. And we know that this situation potentially happened in Mullins Library, which is right there in the heart, in the middle of campus there. Renovations recently ongoing. They actually just opened the library fully to students. So definitely a tough situation, and getting that alert around 12:30, that's lunchtime. It's right across the way from the Union area where there are a lot of students there. Definitely lots of food places, restaurants inside the Union. So it was definitely could have been a very busy area. But like I said, Mullins, it has multiple levels. There's about 3 or 4 floors inside of the Mullins Library. So it's definitely a scary situation with so many people who could have been in that area. I know, just being a former student, we had never seen anything like this in the years that I was there. This was the kind of, we had alerts for weather, we had alerts for illnesses, but nothing of this magnitude that we had seen. So this is, in the past, I graduated 2 years ago. So the past 6 years, this is the biggest alert that I've seen come out of the University of Arkansas.
And the timing of it too, 12:30, as you mentioned, a lot of students maybe having lunch at the time, maybe on their way to class, on their way to their dorm, not being able to get to their car, not being able to get to their dorm or their classroom. And the fact that this is week 2, week 3.
This is the second week of school.
Second full week of school. Yes. Some of these freshmen just moved in last week or the week before. It's got to be a shock to the system.
Absolutely.
When you see fully armed automatic rifles, tactical gear, walking the streets of campus, and the all clear not given. But the good news is we have heard that the active investigations, the parts where they follow up on every tip, every lead that they get, they question people, they detain people, they release people. That's gone smoothly so far from everything we've heard.
Yeah,
no injuries and no shots fired. Can't stress that enough. No shots reported fired. That is the good news. But the all clear not being given yet is what we're still waiting on.
And you can still see police there on the scene. Like I said, Fayetteville police, they've had crews who have started leaving. UAPD has officers that have started to leave as well. So that is some good news coming out of the situation. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best out of the situation. But like we just saw there, we saw lots of officers still armed, kind of in that tactical gear there. So still searching the area on campus, still under lockdown. We're seeing fewer students coming out. So it looks like some areas of campus have been evacuated, like the library, like the Union. But if your student is out in classrooms, from my understanding, if they're maybe in Old Main, if they're in Kemple, just kind of those outer skirts classrooms, they are still under lockdown right now.
And just looking at how the scenes have changed just in the last hour, the urgency and the amount of law enforcement we saw starting to dwindle down, that is good. It is good to see that. And once we get the official all clear and there are no longer officers in tactical gear with rifles walking around, we'll hopefully get another news conference from police in Fayetteville or state police or even the FBI, whoever's leading the investigation, which I imagine is Fayetteville police. Once we get a news conference from them, we can find out exactly where we go moving forward. We're going to be following this, obviously, on TV and online throughout the afternoon, into the evening and the night. We hope you do stay with us there as we continue to give you a live look at the University of Arkansas campus. A real quick wrap up Raise alerts went out twice. The first one saying potential active shooter. Second one went out to continue to
avoid, deny, defend,
and
still lockdown.
That one's still in place. So
that one is still in place.
But we are hearing that the active part of the investigation is starting to wrap up. So once it officially wraps up, we'll come back to you with an update and tell you exactly what we've learned.
So again, no confirmed gunshots. There have been no confirmed injuries and no crime scenes. That was as of 1:45 p.m. That's when we last heard from the Fayetteville Police Department.
Here we go. We have a new raise alert. So after investigating multiple reports, police have not confirmed any active threats on campus at this time. Avoid, deny, defend protocols have been lifted at this time. All right, that's the new news. They're going to continue to patrol campus. Please be vigilant. Due to today's events, classes canceled for the rest of the day. Going to resume Tuesday. That's tomorrow. Students free to leave campus at this time if desired. Housing, most dining services remain open. So getting back to normal. Also Razorback Transit continuing route. So that's the best news we've heard all day right there.
The best possible outcome that we could have hoped for in a situation like this.
Right.
So again, after investigating multiple reports, police have not confirmed any active threats on campus at this time. Avoid, deny protocols have been lifted, while police, they're going to still be on campus, patrolling campus, but that lockdown has been lifted and classes for the rest of the day have been canceled, scheduled to resume tomorrow.
We want you to join us 4029 News at 4 o'clock, where we will recap everything we've learned. We'll have some new information for you as well. And our team of reporters down at the scene, letting you know exactly what's happening on the University of Arkansas campus and the surrounding areas in Fayetteville.
For now, we return you back to your regular programming.
All right. And that's crazy. Let me show these again real quick. I reposted them on Twitter. We come in, people just playing. I mean, no wonder. No wonder they had an active shooter threat. With all these hoaxes that have gone on the last week. With all these hoaxes that have gone on in the last week, and you got some shit like this, we coming. I mean, you just never know. I don't blame them. With all this stuff happening this week, this is like definitely in poor taste. And so I don't blame whoever called it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the gray hoodie. Yep. Yep. Well, at least it ended on a positive note. That's the best thing that we can ask for, especially, considering what could have taken. It's ridiculous. It's very, you're not very aware of your, they're the same people that get fired from Burger King because they're washing their pants in the dish bin, you know. Hey, I'm gonna take a bath in Burger King. It's the same kind of fucking mentality there. 5th one since 21st. I know. It's horrible. It's like I'm saying at this point, I've been saying it the last 2 weeks. It's like, hey, you never know. I might see you in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like if you haven't. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Make sure you share this out to your socials. Definitely check out that video I linked. It's the last video that I uploaded in the video tab section on YouTube. If you're not on my YouTube, at EvilleCJ. It's real easy. EvilleCJ, 2 L's, because I'm not evil. We just talk about evil shit. I love you guys. Please be safe. And of course, I will see you if there's any kind of other breaking news coming out. I see some other stuff going on with the SWAT stuff. I was going to actually cover it this morning. They've been out there for like 4 or 5 hours now, and I just really wasn't seeing anything until this school shooting started. So I'm not going to cover the SWAT thing. I already checked it out before. But if anything else does drop, trust me, we'll be live. And I gotta say, a special shout out to Hope Floats. Thank you so much for your membership. And a special shout out to Amy. Thank you so much for the hard work to try and help us get the most sources when it comes to all these different avenues that we like to bring you, whether it's different feeds, different utilities, different features, and things like that. Really appreciate it, Amy. Thank you so much for finding that gem. I love you guys. Please be safe. And I'll see ya on the next one. Love you.
Possibly with the daughter.